Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's the prettiest name you have ever heard? Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. Nobody calls Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez a thief. No one's got the time. Quote. I have a great-grandmother who went by Sue. I only recently found out her name was Azura Minerva. Azura. By the 9. Ubastit, you are hereby arrested by the Aldmeri Dominion and are being charged with referring to the 8 as the 9, thereby implying that the false god Talos is a true god, when he is, in fact, not. Place your hands behind your back or we will not hesitate to kill you where you stand. There was this older Mexican guy who worked as a gardener at the condo complex I used to live at in Florida. I saw him every day when I would walk my dog. Finally struck up a conversation and his name was Celestino. I thought it was the most beautiful name I had ever heard. Not just the name itself, but the way he pronounced it. It was like the chef's kiss of names. This was my grandfather's name. I always thought it was so magical sounding. That was my first thought, what a magical lyric of a name. Just scrolling and hoping to find my own name. I'll name my next kid, Spoiled Anchovies, just for you. Please do it for me too. Rafati. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen this around in a while. Thanks for the laugh. The original post here. I hadn't seen the update after she was born and they went with Theodora Jacksonville, talked down from Theodorable when the mom saw how adorable she was. They have no connection to Jacksonville, yes, that's how it's pronounced, or anywhere near Florida. Yikes, not sure what is going on in that mom's head, but that whole saga really made me question if she once considered that her new daughter is a person that will grow up in a society. The wicked lie talented, Adele Dazeem. Vivian, it's strong, glamorous, and has that old Hollywood sparkle to it. Knew a girl named Vivian and her beauty and personality was amplified by her beautiful name. I knew a girl named Vivian and she was the most awful person I've met in my entire life. Vivian Lee had the greatest resting bitch face of all time. Absolute legend. Our daughter in Germany called their baby Nora. We are Oma and Oprah as of yesterday. Growing heart. Edit, thank you so much for all of these sweet responses. Smile. Saw a beautiful little girl in Ireland named Clover. A friend of mine went to Scotland to find herself a husband. When they came back to Canada and had a daughter, they named her Thistle. When they were preparing for labor, they must have thought, Thistle hurt. They better pray she doesn't have a lisp. Iris. Is it my great-grand's name? Yes. Am I stealing it for a future child? Duh. It's so pretty and feminine, I love it. I love flower, plant, nature names and this is a great one, Purple Heart. My daughter's name is Violet, though truthfully she's named after the younger sister in the Boxcar Children books. Bort. My son is also named Bort. We're out of Bort license plates. My great-great-grandmother's name, Aurora. Someone once told me that Aurora sounds like a husky trying to speak and that's all I can ever think about when I hear that name, lol. You might be interested in our name nerds. Or our tragedy. Hell yeah, our tragedy is a bonding activity for my husband and I. Leilani. It means heavenly flower in Hawaiian. Luigi Mangione. Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Regina Phalange. Obligatory crap bag. Willow. Soft, peaceful, and so pretty without trying too hard. That's my dog's name, Open Mouth Smile. We probably should have chosen a name like Crackhead though. Willow is too soft and delicate for the crazy she is, ha ha ha. Oh my god, I have 2 cats, one is named Willow and one is named Crackhead, rolling on the floor laughing. A lot of Indian girl names are just so pretty and majestic. Priya, Amia, and Asha. There's a girl on Smosh, YouTube, named Arasha and it's so pretty the way it sounds. I had never heard that name before her, and I thought it was so beautiful. She has a pretty last name that flows well with it too, Arasha Lalani. Unless it's all a lie, winking face. Morena. It was music to my uterus, Open Mouth Smile. Deleted. Or, my beautiful never-to-be child Nexplanon. My little never-to-be baby Nexplanon. Anastasia. My name. Ukrainian pronunciation is Anastasia. I've always loved this pronunciation of it. Many names from Greek mythology like Athena, Selene, Hera, etc. Eurydice and Calliope are some of my favorite Greek names. Calliope Iphigenia Torres. I have always been a fan of Cecilia. Yeah, but she's breaking my heart and shaking my confidence daily. Anyone who doesn't say their own name is a coward. I'll go, Alan. Peak Alan behavior over here. Now what's the prettiest social security number? And the prettiest mother's maiden name? Evangeline. When I was pregnant with my 2017 baby, the song from Princess and the Frog, 2009, Ma Belle Evangeline, kept playing in my head even though I hadn't watched it in years. I'll never not believe that was her telling me her name. Celeste. I went to school with a Celeste. People rhymed it with a not so nice word weary. Mulva. I'm a Celeste. They went a step farther and called me Celesta the Molester. Loudly crying I hated my name for years. Celeste, you're the best. Persephone. Greek names go hard. In ancient Greece, a man walked into the tailor's shop with a torn pair of pants. The tailor asked, Euripides. The man replied, yes. Eumenides. Testicles. Penelope smiling face. I like that one. I also think Ophelia is beautiful. Or Saoirse, but only if you know how to pronounce it cheeky smiley face. Isabella will always be one of the prettiest in my book. I heard Isla once and thought, I love. Serafina. That was the cat's name in one of the animated Barbie movies. Can't remember which one though lol. Princess and the Pauper smiley face. I've always thought that Elodie is a beautiful name. Smitty Werbenjagermanjensen. He was number 1. Pubert, puberty. This one has me cackling over here, I hate it so much lol. It's filthy, I like it. Ophelia. Been on my mind since the flood. Heaven help the fool who falls in love. Helena. That sort of girl could get you and the rest of your mates into some serious trouble. So long and good night Tilda. Especially Menelaus and Paris. Genevieve. Found Boyle. I like Maeve. I've always thought Evelyn was a pretty name. There's a Japanese figure skater named Yuhana Yokoi. She retired a while ago but I still remember her for her beautiful name and skating lol. Charlotte. Lasagna. Found Garfield. Male, Gabriel. Female, Celeste. Gabriel is such a pretty name for a man. Most of the post comments are female names and so many are so lovely. Gabriel is beautiful male name for sure. I love my name, Margot. It's funny cause I hated it growing up BC everyone mispronounced it but I love it now, definitely my favorite name. I love that. My brother and his wife just named the newest baby Margot. Margot Maeve and I think it's oh so pretty. Aurelia. A co-worker's son and daughter-in-law were expecting their second child, a girl, and were stuck on her name. Their 6-year-old son finally said, my sister's name is Sophia Grace. How could they say no? And as it is, it fits perfectly. Any names from nature: ivy, sky, snow, willow, violet, lily, juniper, ruby, rain, sapphire, opal, dahlia, sage, lavender, coral, hazel, robin, etc. This reminds me that my best friend in high school was viciously beaten up by a girl named Sunny Sky, Sunny Day, Sunny Brook, something like that. Like, brutally grabbed by the hair, dragged, and kicked repeatedly down some concrete steps. You wouldn't think all that could be done by a girl with such a light and cheerful name. There was a girl who rode my bus that was a couple years younger than me and her name was Bright and Early. Amphetamine. Always thought it was pretty sounding like a princess or something. Adderall and Vivance Pink Heart. Cocan smiling face with heart's red heart. Freya. Worked with a girl named Amara. What a beautiful, beautiful name. I also always loved the name Tatiana. Amelia. I always get compliments on my name Genevieve. Growing up everyone called me Genna until I went to college. I was like, WTF, my name is so pretty, why do we shorten it? So I started going by my full name. So few Genevieves my age. I'm in my late 20s, but I have heard it's coming back with lots of young kids with the name. I'm named after my great-grandma Genevieve BC. My mom always thought it was so pretty. I love Eloise, Eloise in my accent. Sienna is my favorite. Would you like that burnt or regular? Toyota, please. Such an unusual name, Latrine. How did your family come by it? We changed it in the 9th century. Used to be shithouse. I love the name Aoife, Effa. So many of these names belong in our tragedy. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yves Saint Laurent, YSL. Interesting because in French, at least in Canada, Yves is a very 60-yo uncle name. Syphilis. Chlamydia. I think I will name my daughter Chlamydia. Sue Phyllis. Juliet Purple Heart. I always loved the name Aurelie. Was going to comment Aurelia. Is it pronounced Aurelie? She's gonna get teased. Genevieve. Whether you say it the original French way or the English way, it's so pretty and soft and elegant. Clara. Feminine, simple, I love the way it looks. I hope to use it on my future daughter. Liliana. Eggly bagel face. Maiden name or married name? Married name. Fate is wild. Mina. Have posted this before but had a big crush on a girl with that name in high school. Always thought it was pretty. My daughter's name is Amina. We often call her Mina. She's named after my late biological mom's smiling face with hearts. I always thought the name was absolutely beautiful. Rowan. Colette. Years ago I won an auction for this beautiful painting of a woman playing a cello. I named her Colette because I wasn't able to name a child Colette. Litzy. I used to sponsor a child in Mexico. Her name was Litzy. 2 years later, I had a daughter and named her Litzy Hart. Valentina. I would hate for this name to be shortened to Tina. Tina sounds like a llama. Tina, you fat lard. Alawan. Sophia. Boaty McBoatface. I went to camp with a girl named Adair. Pronounced Adair. I really liked it. Omelette. Omelette du fromage. 7. Constanza. Of 9. There's a bunch I love. Ruby, Liliana, Lily, Violet, Jasmine, Jasmina, Sage, Vivian, Lila, Charlotte, Layla, Scarlett, Edith, Maya, Sophia, Juliana, Summer, Poppy, Everly, Savannah, Posey, Lilac, Brinley, Isabella, Lacey, Carolina, Caroline, Sadie, Vanessa, Nicole, and Isla.